2 Kings chapter 2. Wayahi ba'alot Yahweh et Eliyahu basara hashamayim. And it was in Yahweh's causing Eliyahu to go up in the whirlwind to the skies. Wayel Eliyahu Elisha Minahagilgal. Eliyahu went, and Elisha from the Gilgal. Wayomer Eliyahu el Elisha Thebenah po ki Yahushalahani ad Bethel. And Eliyahu said to Elisha, Sit thou now here, for Yahweh hath sent me as far as Bethel. Wayomer Elisha, Hay Yahweh wehen nafshaka im ezevka. And Elisha said, As Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, if I should forsake thee. Wayerdu Bethel. And they descended to Bethel. Wayeshahu b'nei hanavim atar Bethel el Elisha. Wayomeru Elayu hayadata ki hayom Yahweh lokeh et hadoneka me'al rosheka. And the sons of the prophets went out, the sons of the prophets which were in Bethel, to Elisha, and they said to him, Is it that thou hast known that today Yahweh is one taking thy Lord from over thy head? Wayomer Gamani Yadati Heshu. And he said, Also I have known. Hush ye. Wayomer lo Eliyahu Elisha Thebenah po ki Yahweh shalachani Yericho. And Eliyahu said to him, Elisha, sit thou now here, for Yahweh hath sent me to Yericho. Wayomer hay Yahweh wehen nafshaka im ezevka. And he said, As Yahweh liveth, and as thy soul liveth, if I should forsake thee. Wayavohu Yericho. And they came to Yericho. Wayigashu b'nei hanavim atar b'Yericho el Elisha. And the sons of the prophets which were in Yericho drew near to Elisha. Wayomeru Elayu. And they said to him, Hayada'ata ki hayom Yahweh lokeh et hadoneka me'al rosheka. Is it that thou hast known that today Yahweh is one taking thy Lord from over thy head? Wayomer Gamani Yada'ati Heshu. And he said, Also I have known. Hush ye. Wayomer lo Eliyahu Thebenah po ki Yahweh shalachani hayordanah. And Eliyahu said to him, Sit now here, for Yahweh hath sent me to the Jordan. Wayomer hay Yahweh wehen nafshaka im ezevka. And he said, As Yahweh lives, and as thy soul liveth, if I should forsake thee. Vayelku Thanehem, and they went, the two of them. Wachamishim ish mibnei hanavim halaku, and 50 men from the sons of the prophets came. Vayamadu min neged merahok, and they stood from opposite, from afar. Uthanehem amadu ala hayordan, and the two of them stood over the Jordan. Vayiqah Eliyahu et adarato, and Eliyahu took his mantle, Vayiglom, and he wrapped it. Vayakah et hamayim, and he smote the waters. Vayehathu henna wa henna, and they were divided to here and to here. Vayavru thanehem beharava, and the two of them passed on in the dry ground. Vayahi ka'avram, and it was as their passing on. V'Eliyahu amar el Elisha, and Eliyahu said to Elisha, Shalamah ashelach, ask thou what I should effectuate for thee. B'terem elakah me'imach, in the time before I be taken from with thee. Vayomer Elisha, and Elisha said, V'yahiyanah Pithanaim Baruchaka Eli, and let be for me, I pray, a second mouth by thy Spirit. Vayomer Hikashita Lishol, and he said, Thou hast caused it to be hard to ask. Imetirah hoti lukah mehitach yehyilkaken. If thou shalt see me, one being taken from with thee, it shall be for thee thus, V'himayin lo yihya, but if not, it shall not be. Vayahi hemma holchim halok v'daber, v'hinne rekbehesh v'susehesh, vayafaridu ben thanehem. And it was, they were ones walking and wording. And behold, a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and they separated between the two of them. Vayal Eliyahu basara hashamayim, and Eliyahu went up in the whirlwind to the skies. Ve'Elisha ro'eh وهو مستعق أبي ركب إسرائيل وفراشيو ولو راه عود, and Elisha was one seeing, and he was one crying out, my father, the chariot of Israel and its horsemen. And he saw him not any longer. Vayahazek bivgadayu, and he grabbed in his garments. Vayiqra'im, and he tore them Lithanaim Qaraim to 2 rags. Wayaram et hadert Eliyahu, and he lifted the mantle of Eliyahu, Atranapela me'alau, which had fallen from upon him. Wayathob, Wayamod, al Shafat Hayordan, and he returned, and he stood over the lip of the Jordan. ويقح اتهدرت هيليه أترنافلا me'alau, and he took the mantle of Eliyahu, which had fallen from upon him. Wayakeh etahamayim, and he smote the waters. Wayomar, and he said, Aye Yahweh Elohe Eliyahu, where is Yahweh, God of Eliyahu? Apahu Wayakeh et hamayim Wayehathu henna wa henna Wayabor Elisha. Yea, he smote the waters, and they were divided to here and to here, and Elisha passed on. Wayruhu b'nei hanavim atar b'yaricho min neged, and the sons of the prophets, which were in Yericho opposite, saw him. Wayomeru, and they said, Naharuh Eliyahu al Elisha, the spirit of Eliyahu hath rested upon Elisha. Wayabohu liqarato, and they came to meet him. Wayishtahawu lo arka, and they bowed themselves down to him to the ground. Wayomeru helo, and they said to him, Hinena yesh et avadaka chamishim hanashim b'nei hayil yelkana v'yavakashu et hadonaka penen shao ruach Yahweh vayashlichehu b'ahad harim o b'ahad hageayot. Behold now, there is with thy servants 50 men, sons of efficacy. Let them go now, and let them search for thy Lord, lest the Spirit of Yahweh hath lifted him, and it hath thrown him into one of the mountains, or into one of the valleys. Wayomer lo tishalahu, and he said, Ye shall not send. Wayiptharuvo adabosh, Wayomer shalahu, and they pushed upon him as far as Shame. And he said, Send ye. Wayishlahu chamishim ish, and they sent 50 men. Wayavakashu thalothayamim velo matauhu, and they sought for 3 days, and they found him not. Wayathuvu elau wuhu yotheb biricho, and they returned to him, and he was one sitting in Yericho. Wayomer alehem, And he said to them, Haloha marati halechem alateleku. Is it not that I had said to you, don't go ye? Wayomaru anashe ha'ir. And the men of the city said, El Elisha to Elisha, Hinena mothabaha'ir tov. Behold now, the dwelling of the city is good. Katar hadoni rohe, like as my Lord is one seeing. Wahamayim ra'im, but the waters are evil. Waharsh meshakalet, and the land is one miscarrying. Wayomer, and he said, Kahuli Elohim hadatha. Take ye for me a new bowl, washimu tham melach, and set ye there salt. Wayikahu Eliu, and they took to him. Wayesheh Elamosha Hamayim, and he went out to the outgoing of the waters. Wayashelech Tham Melach, and he threw there salt. Wayomer, and he said, Ko Amar Yahweh, thus Yahweh hath said, Repiti Lamaim Haele, I have healed up for these waters. Lo Yehye Mithama Od Maut Umshakalet, there shall not be from there any longer death or something miscarrying. Wayerapu Hamayim Adahayom Hadeh, and the waters were healed as far as this day. Gidavar Elisha Atar Dibber, according to the word of Elisha which he worded. Wayal Mitham Bethel, and he went up from there to Bethel. Woohoo, Olevaderch, and he was one going up in the way. Unrarim Qatanim Yashu min ha'ir, and small lads came forth from the city. Wayitqal suvo, and they scoffed at him. Wayohmeru lo, and they said to him, Ale qereh, Ale qereh. Go thou up, bald head, go thou up, bald head. Wayipen acharayu wayarehim, and he turned behind him, and he saw them. Wayiqallelim b'shem Yahweh, and he belittled them or cursed them by means of the name of Yahweh. Wateshana thataim dubim min hayar, and 2 she-bears came out from the forest. Watvaqa'na mehem arba'im uthne yaladim, and they ripped up from them 42 children. Wayel mitham el har hakarmel, and he went from there to the Mount Carmel, Umitham Thab Shomron, and from there he returned to Shomron.